Hello everyone. Today I am going to analyze the village scene from the short film, The Loop, that our group produced this term. The Loop tells the story of a young boy, White, who goes on an adventure with his grandpa's elf to a fantasy forest, where White eventually meets the big pink tree that his dad is talking about, and is saved by his grandpa, who is flying a blue spaceship. Aerial establishing shots open the film. The camera pushes forward slowly, and then accelerates down through the clouds, to above the village. At this point, the perspective from the high altitude down to form a bird's eye view effect. Push the camera slowly forward. The large-scale natural environment makes the audience feels open and comfortable, showing the overall layout of the village. The extreme wide shot is fixed on the buildings of the village, placing the protagonist in the natural environment. And the proportion is small, explaining the general environment and the background of the story in the beginning of the film. And the protagonist's specific actions and expressions are not presented, leaving the audience with more space for imagination. The connection between the shots uses dissolve to minimize the traces of screen switching, making the transition more smooth and natural. Instead of adding too much artificial light, the scene uses natural light sunlight to show the authenticity and naturalness of the scene. The next two shots show the audience how White and the little girl see each other. In the eyes of the little girl, White's words are untrue, so this fixed shot is shot from a top-down perspective, showing the audience the little girl's suspicion and disdain for White. The purpose of setting up this scene is to portray the helplessness and insignificance of the character under the suppression of the environment. On the contrary, White looks at the little girl from an upward perspective, which creates a sense of disparity between the two perspectives. The difference between the two perspectives creates a sense of difference. In order to be closer to the character's talking perspective and in line with visual habits, the two shots are medium shots. In the display of the upper body of the character's physical action, at the same time also properly account for some of the background environment, with a strong narrative. Between these two shots, sound transitions are used to naturally transition from the daytime scene to the night, and the picture is cut from wide shot to close-up, which is more visually impactful, and at the same time shows the viewer's whole of the village and its internal structure. Because it was nighttime, the lighting in the scene consisted mainly of street lights and lights inside the buildings. But in order to prevent the subject of the shot from being completely covered by the darkness of the sky, we also set up a weak area light in front of the camera.